So I decided that in the middle of a rainstorm, it'd be a good idea to make a little video for you guys, give you a little update on what's going on. Before I get into the story behind all of these guys, and I'll identify them for you and talk a little bit further about these new purchases that are isolated over here in quarantine until further notice. We'll go ahead and check out pretty much the finish of my once was called the recovery garden, but this is now probably my favorite garden. So we'll go ahead and we'll check out this was one of the endless summer hydrangeas. It's looking a little crispy, but it's got these buds that look really nice. The leaves look pretty nice, minus these crispy spots and the black spots. Yeah, I'm not sure what the black spots are about, but I think it's going to be doing well as this one. Again, I don't know what this is, but I am concerned about it. So I figured I'd go inside and get my microphones. It's been a long time since I've used my microphone, and sometimes I know it's hard to hear on the camera on the phone because my hand's either covering up the microphone or whatever the case. So I figured it was a good time for the microphone. Even though we're getting some rain right now, it's okay. It feels good. It was in the upper 90s and just super humid this morning. So I was like, you know what? Let's enjoy this fresh rain. So as I was kind of saying about my hydrangea, yeah, I have no clue what this could be, but it's definitely not getting any better. I've been checking it for bugs. Oh, is that possibly a whitefly? Well, let's see if we can zoom in. Sorry. Over here. Is that a whitefly? Could be. Okay, so if that's a whitefly, then at least if I can zoom in even more. Where'd it go? Nope, right there. If it is, then I guess at least we know what we need to do. But yeah, I'm disappointed because it looks like it's really, unless that's a spider mite. It looks like a spider, but is it a spider mite? Oh, jeez. So I really hope I can save this, because this is kind of sad, especially because it's about to bloom. Anyways, it could be spider mites. So I'll go ahead and start the story about this $300 order of plants that I ordered. Go ahead and zoom in on this because I'm super proud of this cleome over here. This was one of the rescue cleomes. Seems super happy. And then I think somebody did mention in the comments, hopefully they weren't all diseased. And I did check over the plants pretty well. Didn't seem so hard to zoom or focus. What could that be? Hopefully not a bug. So hard to focus with one hand. But let's just look at how pretty this cleome is. I think the way that it blooms is just so interesting to look at, the way it grows. It's such a beautiful plant. I know this is definitely a fan favorite in a lot of people's gardens. So it's just really nice to really look at it and just you know, observe all the different parts of the flower and the way that it blooms. I mean, oh, it's so cool. I was so excited when my sister told me that this nursery was giving these away for free. Um, and I know these look all floppy right now, but when it's not getting rained on, this looks really good all together. All these super petunias. What are these? The jazzberries? Or no, these are the plumbed veins. And then the angelonia, and then we have that trailing Cali over here. So, okay, and then we're moving on to my black and blue salvia. I have another one of these. It's doing the same thing. It's not blooming. I'm beginning to think it's not growing any buds or anything. So, like, this is all we have right here, right here. I'm beginning to think it just doesn't like Ohio because, like I said, the other one that I have that is also in the ground looks just like this. Now, this one is in shade for a lot of the day because I don't know where to put it. I don't know if I'm just going to put another one in the ground and then it's just going to end up looking like that one. But at least this one has some blooms on it. But really not that many. So is this going to be, oh, there's one right there. Is this going to be a container plant? Like, oh, oh, I didn't want all that, but I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do with this. Zoom out on the camera. Let's just start. So yeah, I don't know if this is going to end, it just be a container plant. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with it. I'm trying to figure it out. It's one of the only plants I have that is like actively not thriving. And I have another one in my front yard garden bed. I'll show you guys in a minute. But here is my chocolate mint. And it literally smells exactly like chocolate mint. I had to cut it all back because it fried up when I left it in the sun too long one day. But she came back super fast. And then my eucalyptus, same thing, it fried out, and then I don't know what happened. Maybe it's just, I don't know. We'll move it again. Make sure it's getting full sun. I'll put it right here. And yeah, this hydrangea is making me so sad. I found white flies on it, I believe. Maybe it has white flies and thrips and spider mites. I don't know. But I really want it to bloom. Look, I mean, 1, 2, oh, 3. It's going to bloom. I just don't know. That's all I got. This is the free purslane that I got. I love this. It's so pretty. I love the color. It is hopefully going to look really cool once this blooms right next to it. This sedum is just so random. Came from my sister's house. My bee balm, pretty sure has powdery mildew. So that's disappointing. Look at, oh man. It might have spider mites too. Bee balm, not doing great. I mean, kind of. It's got new growth, but I don't know. We got to figure out the pest problem. I don't know if they came from somewhere too. My zinnias I grew from seed. I found some bugs on them the other day, but pretty. Oh my goodness. We got a new one coming up. I think some of them in my front yard bloomed too. My asparagus. Whoops, sorry. Try and zoom in on my asparagus. Like I said, I know these take a really long time to grow, so they're just doing their thing. I grew them from seed. Annual salvia. This is just too bright for me. Red is not my color for the garden. I think I can move this. Actually, I might move it over there next to the new crepe myrtle, which I don't know if it's going to do well in Ohio. My sister says she has had trouble with them, but we'll go over there later. So yeah, I like I said, I decided red, especially in this garden, like the purple one is fine, but red, it's it's just really not pretty. It doesn't do anything for me. It's too bright. It looks like it's doing well because again, this originally came over here because it was the recovery garden, but it's just too much. It doesn't fit in with anything here. Because at least here we have like the pink with the bee balm, the pink on the zinnias. The purple is a little out of place, but you know, this coral color, the pink with the Cleome situation, um, you know, our Artemisian mound. Uh, red just ain't, is, you don't belong. And I didn't plan for this garden to be a big garden anyway. Well, maybe I did. I just didn't know what my plans were. Things just happened. My Gara here. I really see. Here's the thing: the Gara is pretty cool with like this. It's a different shade of red, and honestly, I don't think it probably is going to belong over here either. Or we could move the Gara over there. I don't know. Everything didn't really make sense when I planted it. And I'm still in my beginning phases of what is going to work well for me and which areas of the garden. You know, this is half shade, halfway, you know, until like noon or 11, and then it's blasting sun until like 7 or 8. So I just am trying to see what works where. This is all my learning process. Like my little trailing Callie, when it's not all flopped over from the rain, it looks super cute. Again, that's another one that does fit in the garden. The red, it's just not it. And I'm not sure about the yellow either, but I put yellow in this area over here, and I think it does fit because I put the yellow purslane over here with this Supertunia, and this looks really popping when the sun's out. Oh, that's the trailing Cali. I'm trying to find the tag for this. Here it is. What is it? Snowdrift, Super Vista. And then this is a lantana. I think it's the lemon bandana or lemon zest. It's the same one as this one. And this one's doing so well. Look how pretty. And I like that I have like the yellow and the white, and then the yellow here, and then the pink. Pink and yellow, I think, is like a super cute combination. So, and this is a peach one. Oopsies. Sorry. Also, sorry about the ambulance. Looks like this is growing a bunch of new. I think these are spent. Sorry. I'm doing a bad job videoing today, guys. Don't judge. Like I said, I'm pretty sure these are spent. I'm like not looking at the camera. Yeah, these are all spent. I'll wait until that stops going crazy. So listen, I'm just trying to wait until that ambulance is gone. Okay, another bee balm. This is my fuchsia bee balm, and I think this one also has powdery mildew. I'm fighting bugs and mildew and all types of things. This bloom was so pretty when it was blooming, but you know, they come and they go. Another Supertunia. This one is really pretty when it's all not flopped from the rain either. But I have it next to my barberry plant. Oh my goodness. Listen to what I did to the poor barberry plant. I was really excited about this plant because my boyfriend was at Home Depot and he was like, oh, this plant looks really cool. You know, he was just being thoughtful, bought me a plant. This side looks nice. But the other side, I replanted it backwards. So I accidentally planted it in a whole entire huge hole of biochar instead of mixing the biochar with some compost or topsoil or something to amend the soil. I just mixed, I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I wasn't. So I kind of fried it and it lost all these leaves. My boyfriend was like, "What? I thought that wasn't easy to care for plant." It is, but I messed up. So I dug it up and then I planted it in the ground with compost and took out a bunch of that biochar. So this is another one. Kind of doesn't belong, but I'm trying to feel out how this garden is going to be. I mean, I have the vision, I have all my pavers, and I think it's a perfect spot for a garden bed. I have it all, topsoil and compost down. I have some more out that I'm going to lay down and I am going to mulch it. The bummer of this garden is the neighbor's cigar tree dropping branches and their little pods in the garden, but that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. So I wish I did a better tour when everything wasn't flopped, but that's okay. I really wanted to talk about it a lot over here. Something, either Japanese beetles or some sort of bug. I saw a weird one on the zinnia the other day. I can't believe how many blooms this has. I grew these all from seed. Super, super exciting. My first flower I've grown from seed. I've grown other things from seed. So anyway, we're moving on. The rain is stopping, which is nice. So this is my shaded garden, which I could probably finish this up today because I think I have enough. I don't think I have enough pavers or bricks, but I have enough topsoil and compost to finish putting down over here. Here's my, I don't know, is this the obsidian? I don't know which pair this is. I'm waiting for it to bloom too. Normally you can tell by the underside, but I think I kept the tag, so I'll have to find it. And if I do, I will post it on the screen. But I found a little worm on it the other day. It looked like a fungus gnatworm. So I sprayed it down. It looks pretty healthy still, so hopefully I can save it before it, falls to the same fate as my other plants have been lately. This is, and I can't wait to put these in the ground. They're probably almost ready because I repotted them when I ordered them in the mail, or I ordered them off Etsy from, can't remember which seller I ordered them off of, but they came in the mail perfect. I repotted them into bigger pots so we could get them, get their root system growing a little better. This is the Forever Purple. I labeled all of these. Oh no, he labeled them. So this is the Forever Purple. This is the Purple Palace, which is pretty. I'm not really seeing a lot of purple, but kind of reminds me of like autumn leaves. But this one's really pretty. And then this one is my Forever Red. So yeah, I'm not sure where I'm gonna put these. So we could do one back here. There's my Japanese fern. Growing new shoots every day. Look it. My dog still keeps running over top of it and breaking branches, but as long as, look how pretty that is. Wow. I love it. I think it's probably making it stronger too with him smashing over top of it. I think I've given up because I don't have a fence over here. And how the heck is he supposed to know? Chocolate chip juga. I know I was calling her jugula in the last video. I'm still learning everything, guys. I don't know where we're going to put this. Maybe here. Next to my hosta. I don't know which variety that is. Here's some begonias that I had a third or a fourth one over here, but something dug it up. Like, it was almost like they dug it up and just like we're done with it. Like, I didn't like that there. So I guess the other ones are unscathed. So So here's the remnants. Who knows? Oh, this is growing all over my yard. It's that trumpet vine over here, and it has those under the ground rhizomes. Look at it, just takes over everything. So I have no clue what to do about it. I mean, the flower, what is this? It's got little berries on it. Mystery, unsure. The flowers on it are really pretty, but again, this thing is super invasive. I guess the hummingbirds love it. But I don't really have a lot of hummingbirds over here yet. But they also probably don't know because a lot of my plants are still getting established, and you know, they probably, oh, look how pretty this maiden grass is my sister gave me. She chopped a bunch of this up from her yard and brought it over here for me to grow, and I figured this would be, oh, what's this little purple flower? How cute. What is this? Let me get a close up. That thing is adorable. I threw a bunch of wildflower seeds over here. I wonder if that's what that is. Look. So cute. It's the one that I saw that came up because the dogs kept eating them. I guess the dogs liked the taste of the wildflower seeds. And then obviously our trumpet vine just went crazy over here. So that looks like a familiar type of plant. Huh. Don't know what that is. And I threw some, was it milkweed or milk thistle? But obviously it didn't make it. So, but here's the rest of those maiden grasses. And then I ordered some pink mully. And I'm going to put the pink mully in between. And I also have some blue fescue, which I don't think I'm going to put over here. This tractor needs to move. I know, I'm sorry. And then I also got some purple fountain grass. So I'm really excited about that. I'll show you guys those, that order in a minute. But yeah, I don't know where we're going to put this. Maybe this one can go over here. I don't know, but this is going to look pretty cool when it's all done. What is this? Oh, moss. How cute. I wonder if I put it here if it'll grow. Probably not, but you don't know. Cute little piece of moss. All right, so moving on. That tree, it looks really cool. Like, I don't know what kind of tree that is. My boyfriend could tell you, but look how cool it looks like when you walk underneath it. And I have to figure out what I want to do with all this. I'm so excited. I have so much space to work with because I have 3 empty lots over there too. But anyway, sorry. I was really intrigued by how cool it is, like walking underneath this tree. It feels like you're underneath a canopy. I could make this another shade garden over here. Just, you know, knock down all these weeds over here. Whatever this is, this looks pretty cool too. Interesting. Anyhow, sorry, I keep getting distracted. So we'll walk over here. This is full sun all day. I think my boyfriend tore down my dog's fence and it's on lean right now. I gotta fix that. To mow, and I guess it didn't come back up. But anyway, so he got me this crepe myrtle. I'm so excited about it because, for one, I'm just loving this deep purple in like the combo of the red. I mean, I don't have any fresh. Ah, here we go. Look at that. I really just want to zoom in on how cool that little star is. So I'm very interested in like the details of a lot of these plants and their flowers. Anyways, I think the crepe myrtle will do well here because for one, it's going to have a lot of space, and for two, this is full sun, like more than 6 hours all day. So I know that the backdrop behind the crepe myrtle isn't very pretty. So I had to dig all of this up because this all needs amended. And I want to do the no dig method, but I probably can for most of it. But this is my new space I'm working with, and it will come together, I promise. But here's another Cleome. Beautiful, beautiful Cleome. Loving it so much. And underneath it, I have some raspberry, Angelonia. I don't know why I always mess that up. Then the wave, the petunias, I always mess this name up. Wave misty lilac petunias. And then another, I think I'm going to chop all this down so it can, look how pretty that is, that Angelonia. I'm going to chop all of it down, and I got to trim all of this so it can come back looking nice and fresh. I think these are the plumbed vein and another Angelonia. So this is my new spot. And I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it's gonna be pretty cool. I have some plants coming in the mail that are gonna match the crepe myrtle, and then I can just go from, this will be my pinky, whitey, light purpley, lavendery area, and then we'll just kind of fade into this dark, deep red, and I can add some whites over here. So I'm starting to get the visions because everything just, brand new to me. This house, I've only lived here for 6 months, so I don't know what type of soil it has in different spots. I've never amended soil before, so I'm really trying to figure everything out on a whim, because I do want a really, really beautiful, pretty, successful pollinator garden. So, moving on. This is my passion flower. I don't know if I showed this to you guys yet. Yeah, this is my Victoria Passiflora. Yeah, this is my Victoria Passiflora. So we have, look guys, some buds, new growth. It was struggling a tiny bit when it first got here, but this is just gonna, hopefully my vision is to vine up all around here. And I know, I heard, and I've read that these are invasive, but we're gonna deal with that because I want a beautiful passion flower fence. Because I also got, this is my spiderwort. It came in the mail and it broke in half, and I didn't think it was gonna come back, but Ohio native, whoopsies, is coming back. But I ordered more Passiflora. So this is the Ruby Glow. It's kind of been having a hard time acclimating since it came in the mail. I'm pretty sure these came from California, but they have nice root systems. Like this one, this one perked up a lot. Starting to get the new growth, and they're starting to open up. Whereas these ones are kind of closed still, but they'll get used to it. These are just too random. I think that's an Angelonia, and that one is a butterfly bush. I think these two are just, I'm hoping they'll grow roots. I doubt they will, but we'll see. Here's my sunflower. This is my either chocolate or, honestly, I think I need to get, oh yeah, we got roots coming out. You need to get in the ground. Either my chocolate sunflower or my plum sunflower. Then we'll just do a quick drive-by. I gotta weed this today. It'll be super easy now that it has been raining. I put a drip line in here. Ooh, that is a creepy looking bug. Oh my goodness. What the heck is that? It's like blue and red, and it probably is trying to, let's see if I can get, what in the world is that? Oh my. Yeah, I'm very curious. It's creeping me out. Okay, I guess he lives there. That I don't love. What did we just discover? I can't believe I just got that on video. Okay, moving on. Wow, I'm speechless. Let's just pretend that didn't happen and I'll deal with that later. But Black Eyed Susan's, like I said, doing amazing. Um, Transplants from my sister's house. I don't know what these sedums look like when they flower, so I'm curious. This one, I can probably zoom out. Also doing well. Again, I'm going to weed all of this today because I have company coming over tomorrow and it rains, so it'll be super easy to pull out. So that's what's going to happen. I don't know if we love those white butterflies, but that's cool. At least it's a butterfly. I saw a monarch out front earlier. I was like, yeah, screaming, jumping. I keep getting distracted today with random thoughts. Anyhow, this salvia here, I wish I remember the name of it. I sometimes do and sometimes don't. Is literally covered in bumblebees and honeybees all day long. So that is what we're going for here. It really looks pretty with that color. See, this is what I'm trying to establish, like what looks pretty next to what colors. So like the yellows and this kind of pinky raspberry color, that looks really good together. I put some more purslane in here. It's coral color. I don't know if it's going to match, but we'll see. And my Texas sage that I always mention pretty much every time we pass it. It's my favorite plant. Woohoo! And then my echinacea, still. I love how the color changed. It was like a really bright pink. I think it was the powwow version, and then it's kind of fading out to like a raspberry color. And I just think that's gorgeous. Again, love this. This is probably the healthiest plant that I have. So we do know that coneflowers do well in Ohio. So I'm really excited to show you guys something here shortly. But I'm going to move on from my coneflower. Look at this zinnia, another one I grew from seed. I don't know what color this is going to be when it blooms. I see pink in there, and I don't know what that black, like deep blue or purple. I don't know, but I'm excited. I grew this lovely bunch from seed as well, and it looks like it's got a lot of like buds on it. Like here's another one. I'm so excited. So excited. So let's see here. Look at more zinnias. It's so exciting to see these guys bloom when I've watched them, grew them from seed. Oh, yay! Makes me really happy. And so I do have a disappointing thing. Oh, here's some more purslane that I put in the ground. Then that was all free. So if it's free, I'm happy. I'm finding a place for it. So let's talk about this hibiscus because I don't even know if you guys can see it that well. It is the ugliest thing I think I've ever seen. I don't know why I put it here, but I really didn't know how it was gonna grow or like. But this is hideous, guys. I'm really sorry. It's really like this flower here is beautiful, but these leaves are found those little worm things on them. I think I showed you in one video, and I think they're sawfly larvae. Ah! What is that? What is this? See, that's what I'm talking about. This thing is just getting destroyed. And what in the world is this? Something is that the sawfly? The larva turning into a sawfly? I don't know, but It's like gross. I'm not digging that. So I think that's why this plant isn't doing well. So I don't think I want it here anymore. It just looks weird. It's got chomped up leaves. Ew, with that thing on it. I gotta figure that out. Like, this is really pretty, but this, I don't know. It just doesn't belong here, I don't think. It could eventually look cool, because it's right next to the zinnias, and we have like a succession. We have, this is the taller version, and we have the, the zinnias and then the powwow. So I don't know. Maybe I'll give it another chance. But then it's like right next to the hollyhock, which again, I'm getting eaten up. I don't know what is eating. Like, this is completely done for. So I don't know. I don't know what to do about these three. But again, this is all first time go at it. So we're trying to figure out what works where, what's happy where. Now we're dealing with all these pests. So let's talk about the salvia. I think it's the rockin', not rockin' the blues, or rockin' fuchsia. I like it. Like, it's just like a little ball shape of salvia. And she's so happy here. And I know hummers love this. I think I've seen a couple hummers on it, but I really want to know where the hummers are at right now. So we're about to wrap it up. I know I had a lot to talk about today. Look how pretty this fern is. But, and I know my grass it's been raining, so, and this is where I water the plants, so it obviously is growing taller here, but we're cutting the grass tomorrow. Since it's been raining. People have jobs, stuff get behind them, yada yada. So anyways, thank you so much. If you stayed through all of this and watched the whole video, I do appreciate it. And I guess if you like the video, go ahead and hit that like button. I'm not really good at the whole promoting myself thing. I'm just doing this for fun. So the whole followers and following and whatnot could go either way, but I do appreciate. Oh, look how cute this is. Look at the bumble. Let's see if I can get it. Oh, it's really trying to get in there. But yeah, thanks guys. I really do appreciate everybody who has watched and stuck through this whole video, trying to get better at filming and kind of making this a proper production. But everything comes with time, experience, and growth. That even makes sense. But once again, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. And happy gardening to everybody out there. And I hope you all have a blessed day.